Are you ready? Hello?
Yes po.
For that.
Ikaw ba, sir? Ready ka na po ba?
I'm always ready.
Yeah, born to be ready. So, good day everyone. Good day, Sir Gab. Marahay na hapon po. So, before we start the interview, I would like to introduce myself first. This is Reygine Tunay, a second-year student taking Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at Mariners Polytechnic Colleges Incorporated, Naga Campus, here in Camarines Sur po. So, as part of our course project in TMPE 3, or what we call the Airport Management, our professor for this subject is none other than Mr. Alan Gabriel Espana. He instructed us to create a video interview of someone who is working or has worked in the field of airline or aviation industry. So I prepared 10 specific questions to ask po sa iyo, sir, about working in airline or aviation industry.
Okay.
So, let's do this. So before that, sir, anon ka lang po, sir, yung mga credentials mo po. Um,
Okay.
he is an open-minded person with a positive outlook in life, academically competitive, both indoor and outdoor. He was the president of the Red Cross Youth year 2014-2015. He was the founder chairman of Calzada Youth Organization year 2014-2018, an events coordinator, sign creatives, casting and events year 2017-2018, graduated as cum laude in BU or what we call Bicol University year 2018, a flight steward of the Philippine Airlines 2019-2020, and he also passed the licensure examination for professional teachers year 2018. So again, our guest for today's video, I am pleased to introduce to you our Kapwa Bicolano, Mr. Gabriel Siat. Yes!
Good morning, everyone.
Say hi po, sir.
Hello. My name is Gab. You just call me Gab.
Comic. So, without further ado, let's get started. Um,
Okay.
so, so first question po is, what or who inspired you to become a flight attendant, and how did you get started in this career po, sir?
What inspired me to become a flight attendant is, first of all, it's my dream job. So I mean, most of the tourism students are dreaming to become a flight attendant. That's true. But for everybody's concern, I'm a graduate of education, so I have no background about aviation or about being a flight attendant. I just saw this ad online and I submitted my resume and applied for it. And then a month after that, I got the interview. After a month, I um, passed the requirements, and after a month, I started training, and then so on and so forth. So my biggest inspiration was to help the family, of course, since being a flight attendant is one of the challenging works that we all know. It gives us, we are very well compensated when it comes to our job. So yun yung
So,
pinaka talaga.
so sir, yung sa FA po ba, sir, hindi talaga po, sir, nire-required na tourism student na nag-graduate po?
Yeah, that's actually the biggest misconception of everybody, that a student or a graduate should have a degree in tourism in order to become a flight attendant. Well, it's no. Actually, any course is widely open and accepted to apply as flight attendant because you will have a separate training for that, 3 months training, and if you pass that, then congratulations, you're into the airline that you are applying for. So yun, any course is okay.
Okay po, sir. I see. So, next question po, sir, is what is the most challenging aspect of being a flight attendant and how do you cope with it? Ano po ba yung mga
The
challenge?
most Okay. The most challenging part of being a flight attendant is coping up with your body clock because um, it's not like every day that we're flying, but we're given schedules every month, and we have enough rest naman in between the flights. But and when we are going to different places, we are experiencing different timelines, and
Time
uh,
management.
yeah. Basta when it comes to time, iba-iba yung time sa areas of the globe. So yun yung pinakamahirap na part, is to catch the sleep and the rest during our stay and our layovers and going back to the Philippines. Like, oh my God, what date today is? Ano na ba yung oras ngayon? So it's really mind-racking and difficult to adjust because this week punta kami sa winter country. Next week punta naman kami sa summer country. So it's really you should really focus on your health when it comes to being a flight attendant because hindi ka makakapag-work efficiently if you don't take care of your health.
Kailangan ng
Ayan.
medication. Okay po, sir. Third question, ano po ba yung mga common na misconceptions, yung sinabi mo, sir, kanina, that people have about your job and how do you address them? Like, for example, sir, yung flight attendant are just waitresses or waiters in the sky. Di ba, sir? Isa po yan sa misconceptions.
Before I answer the question, pagpasensya niyo yung background noise, may aso dito sa area
Okay
ko.
lang yan, sir.
Um, yun nga, come again, sorry, your question was,
Ano po ba yung mga common na misconceptions, sir, that people have about your job and how do you address po, sir?
okay, you mentioned a while ago na about our jobs. It's true na ang tawag sa amin ng iba is glorified chambermaid. So, technically, if you will assess our job description, mga kasambahay kami sa aeroplano. So, that's how people see it. But the most rewarding part of it is that you get to work, you get paid, you get to travel to different places and areas of the globe, and you enjoy life itself. So, di ba? You're working, you're traveling, and enjoying at the same time. It's not just a double victory, but it's a
Vice
triple
versa.
victory. So,
Okay
yeah.
po, sir. Next question po, sir. How do you ensure the safety and comfort of passengers during a flight? And what are your some protocols that you follow po, sir? Yung
Oh,
mga
everything
common.
was discussed in training, of course. So before we get released into flying, we are well trained when it comes to handling safety and emergency procedures. So I think we are all equipped with that. Hindi naman kami marirelease or hindi kami makakapasa sa training if we don't get to pass those requirements or the safety protocols or emergencies that's needed in every flight. So we were trained to be lawyers. We memorize Republic Acts, laws, and we are trained firefighters just in case of fire in flight. We were trained to become chefs. Okay? Ito yung pinakamahirap na part ko kasi ako, steward ako. I'm in charge of the galley preparation, the food of the passengers, and the flight attendants are the one who is serving with the passengers. But for an extra mile, mabilis ako magtrabaho. So I get to get out in the cabin and serve the passengers as well. So, ayun. Madami kang aaralin pero it's very much worth it and ano bang tamang term guys? Mamaniin mo na lang siya kapag sanay ka na.
Okay po, sir. Tatandaan ko yan. Sorry. Okay, next question. Ano po ba yung mga pinaka-interesting or pinaka-memorable experiences that you've had while working as a flight attendant?
Oh yeah. For me, every flight is a memorable one because it brings you a different taste of everything, a different experience. For example, my dream country is Japan. I've been to Japan multiple times and it's very rewarding and very amusing for me to experience when I'm going back there. Kasi that's the dream. I mean, that's where it started. If you dream of something, you won't stop getting it unless you're not sure about it, diba? Yun yung saying ko sa mantra ko sa life. If you really wanted to do something or to push and work hard for something, you have to be sure. You have to be sure of what you're doing. Kasi if you're not certain of what you're gonna do, you don't have a track to walk onto, to run onto. Just make sure you have an aim and you have a goal, and the target is to hit it. Yun yun. That's what I did, and hopefully the aspirants out there, just like you and your classmates, is gonna be successful to on becoming a flight attendant very soon.
Parang yung quote, sir, na don't stop when you're tired or bored. Stop when
Yeah,
you're done. Yeah.
of course. True.
So, next question po, sir, is, paano niyo po ba na-handle yung mga difficult passengers? Siyempre, sir, once na nasa flight na, sir, parang normal na lang yung mga difficult passengers. And what steps do you take to resolve conflicts that on board po, sir?
The very first thing that you need to have something in flight is to extend your patience and your attitude. Of course, to any kind of work, patience is very much needed. If you don't have that, you can't work efficiently. You can't work with people. You can't work serving. But if you have those traits of being patient and being um, understanding about every situation, everything is possible and everything can be done in the easiest way that you can. Yun lang naman. Work efficiently with patience and kindness. Yun lang.
Yeah. Di
Give
talaga
always.
mawala yung kindness. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir. Next question po, sir, is how do you maintain your composure and professionalism in stressful or emergency situations? Parang what kind of training do you receive, sir, to prepare for that scenario, sir? Pag may mga ano, emergency situations po.
Technically speaking, we're not allowed to share about the trade secrets of the company. Pero one thing's for sure that we have in common in different airlines is to have the training to be almost perfect. Kasi when you go in line or when you go into the training, all of the exams and drills that will be given to you or given through test or again to written test or oral or performance test, you have to do it almost perfect. Kasi if you don't do it like almost perfect, you are lacking into something. I mean, you
Mahirap.
get the you get a minus for that. So kailangan almost perfect lang ang performance mo kasi sa amin our grades must be maintained 90 above. If we go 90 below, that's a big no-no to us. Kasi we only have three lifelines. If we lose the chance of three times or failing the test below 90, you get out of training. So
True.
goodbye, goodbye dream, and goodbye
Goodbye,
Bicolano.
Philippines.
It's really hard at first, pero awa ng Diyos, nakaabot naman ng graduation and I did it.
Sana all. Next question po, sir, is how do you adapt to different cultures and languages while working with a diverse group of passengers? And ano po ba yung mga strategies do you use to communicate effectively with everyone on board po?
Okay, I'm really loving that question. All I can say about that is there is beauty in diversity. We have different passenger profiles, so we have different races on board. So we get to expose ourselves to different cultures, traditions, and even language. Siguro it's a big edge for me na isa akong licensed teacher or educator because I myself is a linguist. So when I stay into a place like 3 or more days. Like 3 days for me is enough to learn the language, the basic language of a specific country or kung ano mo yung culture nila. I get to adapt what to eat, what to perform sa specific country, like kung paano sila manamit. I can easily adapt to that because ako mismo sa sarili ko, I'm a diverse person. So,
Yes.
kahit saan mo ko i-singit or saan mo ko isalang, I can easily adapt and adjust to the situation that is needed for me to do so. So, yun lang naman. Being able to adapt to the situation and scenario that you're into, it's the most precious thing that you will have to yourself as a flight attendant. So, that's how I cope with things like that.
Parang normal lang kasi, sir, sa mga Filipino yung mga pakikisama.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can never teach malasakit. It's learned and it's very innate and inborn yan sa pagiging Filipinos natin and
Yeah.
proud of.
Yes, sir. So, second to the last question po is, ano po ba yung mga maibibigay niyong advice for me or to someone who is considering becoming a flight attendant? And what qualities do you think are the essential for success in this kind of role po, sir?
Um, so advices, I'm really not so good at giving advices, but what I can say is that be sure of what you're doing. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, if you are sure of what you're doing, if you have, all of us have the potential. Ang kailangan lang natin is a little drive within ourselves or a motivation to get from. For example, my motivation is not just for myself, but I'm doing this for my family because I myself is a provider for the family. So, yun yung hugot ko sa life. I'm doing this for them. Kasi kayo din, you have different sources of inspiration na pinagkukunan. So, dun kayo humugot. And that's the piece of advice that I can give or share with you is to always stay motivated. to know where you came from, to still look back at your roots, never forget where you came from. Kasi some of us are neglecting or nakakalimutan kung saan tayo nanggaling. It's the very essence of life to be a successful one. You need to have that positive attitude to look back. If you look back, hindi ka maliligaw, di ba?
Mm.
Yun yung kasabihan na ang taong di marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan, maliligaw pa bali. Joke.
Bago. Parang binago mo na, sir.
Basta keep on doing great. Be kind. Always be kind. Yun lang.
Yes. Last question, sir. Since
Okay.
nagka-COVID, how has the COVID-19 pandemic impacted your job as a flight attendant and what changes have you seen in the industry as a result? Natanong ko to, sir, kasi yung na-interview ka po, sir, dun sa, saan yun? Bicolanja?
Mm-hmm.
Bicolanja ata yun. Kaya po ito naisip kong i-question. Yan po, sir.
Yung interview ko ba to sa, ano, balibang.
Yes.
So we're talking about changes. Yeah, the COVID-19 pandemic was a really game changer. I mean, it changed everything, almost the routine and the running of the system. Everything changed. So, how did I cope up is, yun nga, parang babalik lang din tayo dun sa isa mong question kanina na everyone must learn to adapt to the changes that we are encountering or experiencing. So, if you have that quality, kaya mong i-overcome or you can easily face that situation with a positive outcome. So, change is good. Change is good. Diba? Change is inevitable. So, you'll never know. All you have to do is be prepared and be sure of the things that you are going to do. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So that's it, Sir Gab. Thank you po for taking your time to share your insights and experiences with me po.
Mm,
Your perspective as a flight attendant has been very informative. Yes,
talaga.
very valuable. Mas na-appreciate ko, sir, yung dedication mo, sir, as a flight attendant para mas
Mm,
ma-ensure po talaga yung safety and comfort ng isang passenger sa onboard po, sir.
yeah.
Also, to everyone who is considering to become a flight attendant, maintain a positive attitude and ensure the ano po sir, professionalism.
Of
Para
course.
as a flight attendant, kailangan talagang professional na. So, kaya natin to, mga aspirants.
Kaya
Padayon
yan.
lang.
Kaya nyo rin.
Yes, kakayanin. So, thank you, Sir Gab. Hope to see you and fly with you soon, sir.
Flying with you soon. I'll remember you.
Do you have any concerns po pa ba, sir? Or clarifications, message?
Wala naman. Kayo, kung meron kayong concern sa akin, just hit me a message. I may not reply to it urgently. It takes me time to read all of the messages that I keep on receiving. Lalo na yan, kaka-birthday ko lang.
Yes.
Ayun,
Belated happy birthday, sir.
thank you very much. That's very kind of you. So, and that's it. If you have specific concerns, just beat me back on my social media accounts. Follow me. Drop lang kayo ng question.
YouTuber.
Will be entertaining one at a time. One at a time. Magre-reply ako pero medyo matatagalan na lang. Not instant pero sasagot ako.
Sir, can I post this in my YouTube channel po, sir?
Oh! Wait
Ooh!
lang. Na-mention ko ba yung company namin?
Ay, hindi po, sir.
Hindi ako nag-mention. Okay. So, pwede naman siguro. Yeah. Yeah?
Sige po.
Wala naman
Thank
ako
you,
sa
sir.
platform ko so I'm a civilian right now. So, okay, approved.
Okay lang. So that's it for a successful video interview with Sir Gab. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone. Bye Sir Gab and keep safe po.
Yeah, you
Thank
have
you,
a good day.
sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ingat po.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.